There's a mitzvah in the Torah when you buy kelei matachot, when you buy metal vessels, utensils, you have to dip it into a mikveh, right? B'mei nida itchata, b'mei nida, in the same water that a woman nida would dip. There's two mikveh. There's a mikveh for men, there's a mikveh for women. The halachot of mikveh for men is not the same as mikveh for women. Mikveh for women is more strict. It's rainwater, there's a certain amount of water, there's a difference. So it says, b'klei matachot, b'mei nida itchata. The same water that a nida, a woman would use, you have to dip the kelim. You cannot come to a men's mikveh and dip your kelim unless you know they build it like a woman mikveh, right? Now it says over here, what has to go to the mikveh? Klei kesef, klei zahav, vessels of silver, of gold, and any metal should go into the mikveh. Klei cheres, anything made out of clay, plastic, patur. Silicon, do not have to go. Klei etz, made out of wood, patur, it does not have to go to the mikveh. Klei even, made out of stone, does not have to go to the mikveh. Now over here, it says over here that klei chashmal, all the electrical appliances, which usually inside, at least inside, is metal. Like you take a kettle, you take a frother to froth the milk, right? All kinds of it, right? What about these? It says over here, tov leachmir la'atvilam echa she'efshar. It's better to dip them. Vim choshesh likilkul, it has an electric panel. Or it takes something that water would for sure destroy it, right? In this case, it's better to give it to a goy. Tell him, I'm giving you as a present, but then can I use it? Can you lend it to me, right? How long? L'chaim tovim u'shalom, right? That's how long, right? And if this is not possible, mutar yesh potrim legamre kelim chashmalim. Some say everything which is plugged does not have to go to the mikveh. It's an opinion. Why? Because kol hamchubar lakarka kekarka. Once it's plugged, it's considered like the ground. And ground does not have to go to the mikveh. So b'di'avad, if you have no choice, you're on a trip, and you have no goy to give it and to borrow it from him, and you have no mikveh, no ocean, no nothing, anything which is plugged, you wouldn't have to take the mikveh. You'll be able to use it b'di'avad. Now, how do you call it? Yesterday I had an interesting question. Somebody bought from Amazon a fryer. So he asked me yesterday, I'm testing the fryer. What does it mean testing? I'm not sure I want to keep it. I have 30 days to return it. So basically I want to use it 2-3 times, right? And then if I don't like it, I return it. Do I have to take it to the mikveh? So I told them like this. First of all, right, there's no such thing using it one time without mikveh. People have this idea. Oh, if I use it one time, right, I don't have to take a mikveh. It doesn't exist. The first time you use it, you have to take it to mikveh. If it's chayav b'tvilah.
It's electric.
Right, it's electric, right.
Can you put it in the water?
For sure. All the electric on the bottom, if you turn the electric appliances, it says, do not immerse into water. Because they're scared. What's happening? You know what's happening? People take it to the mikveh. Inside, the wires and everything is still wet. And they go and they plug it, and then it explodes. Right? That's for sure not good. But if you'll dip it in the mikveh and not use it for 24 hours, 48 hours, it's going to dry completely. Nothing is going to happen to it. The only problem is when it has a digital panel. Digital panel, the water would go inside and destroy the panel, right? But if it's a toaster, it's a kettle, it's a water urn, right? Anything that you dip in the mikveh, nothing is going to happen to it if you dry it well, right? Even if you take a blower. Hair dryer, and you blow in it, it will be okay to use. Now, the question is, coming back to the Amazon case. So first of all, Rav Ovadia says, anything which is plugged, there is an opinion, you don't have to dip it. So this one. Second of all, he's trying the fryer. He doesn't want to own it. He's trying it, right? So it's like borrowing it from Amazon, right? In this case, you'll be allowed to use it 2-3 times, right? Really, to test it. But once you're sure you want to keep it, you would have to take this electric appliance, fryer, whatever it is, and you would have to bring it into a mikveh. Somebody goes to over somebody, and this person, lo asat tvilat kilim, did not dip his dishes in the mikveh. Can you eat by him? Shabbat. You come to him, and as you speak with him, oh, nice dishes. Yeah, I bought it Friday. Oh, nice. Did you take it to the mikveh? No, I didn't take it to the mikveh. What's with the food? Does the food become tameh? Does the food become asur? What's happening with such a case? It says over here, there was opinions they wanted to say the obligation יפה. But there was opinion, they wanted to say, that the obligation to take the vessels into the mikveh is only ala be'alim, only the owner. But the guest that comes to somebody's house, even though the kelim were not in the mikveh, it's not his responsibility, so it's okay. Some wanted to say so. He says, Ravadia, en le'akel. This is not to take in consideration. Such an opinion is not a consideration. Therefore, what do? You would ask him, like Yossi, Chacham, Omer. He says that you ask him, okay, you know what? Could we have plastic dishes? Tavi chad pa'ami. Bring one-time use dishes. Why? The food that is cooked in kelim that were not dipped does not become asur. It's asur to eat only from the pot and the plate that were not dipped in the mikveh. But once you take it out, the food is still kosher, 100%. So therefore, tell them, let's switch. Bring chad pa'ami, bring one, those plastic things, switch everything, and then you can eat. Now, the truth is, porcelain, according to some opinions, porcelain does not have to go to mikveh. Porcelain is earth, is made of earthenware, right? The only thing on porcelain, you have a small film of glass. So some say, because of the glass on top of it, this is why it should go to mikveh. And some say the glass is not as important as the bottom. Therefore, we usually do take porcelain to mikveh, but you cannot say bracha. And bracha al porcelain. And some people do not even take. They say, no, do I have to take it? You tell me, karadin lo tzarich. You don't need. So you don't need. So if you go to somebody and he has porcelain, nice porcelain dishes, lo alach la mikveh, ze beseder. The problem is going to be the fork and knife. This is metal. Metal, there's no de'ah shomeret, there's no opinion that says that you don't have to take the mikveh. In this case, you would have to switch it into plastic, right? And not use it. Now, אם עבר, אפילו במזיד, והשתמש בכלי שאינו טבול, אלא מאכל נאסר. If you knew it's asur to eat in such dishes, and you ate, it does not mean that you ate not kosher. Right? You would have to do tshuva that you'd over al divrei Torah, over al divrei Chachamim. You would have to do tshuva on that. But the food was still 100% kosher. And only exemption is, says Rav Vadia, batei haracha, hotels, restaurants, they don't have a personal use. It's a public use. In this case, kelim b'mis'adot, או בתי הערכה, מעיקר הדין אינם טעונים טבילה. It's not, they do not, מעיקר הדין, they do not have to take their dishes to mikveh. But, normally, איך שאפשר, יש להטבילם בלי ברכה. Normally, the kashruyot, the agency of kashrut, they do ask restaurants, take your dishes to mikveh, but make sure the mashgiach does not say bracha. But take it to mikveh. But if it happens to be that you go somewhere and they did not take it to mikveh, it's a public place, like a restaurant, hotel, it's okay, because this is not for personal use, and will be mutar to use. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen.